Hello everybody, Charlie and Teresa here, Garden for Two. It is Memorial Day, May 26th, and we just finished putting up the rabbit fencing around the perimeter of the sweet potato beds. So Teresa is going to plant sweet potatoes today, and I'll let her tell you all about that. Hi Teresa.
Oh, these
There
are my
is
slips.
Teresa.
They look a lot better than when I first bought them. They've been reinvigorated. Actually, you can almost see, oops, the color of the roots. They've started soaking up moisture and they started turning orange.
Oh man, I could already eat them.
No.
Put them right on the grill.
So,
with the asparagus.
No.
Sweet potato asparagus.
Anyway.
Did anybody make sweet potato root? Do they eat that?
I've grilled sweet potatoes before.
Oh, okay.
My husband dug these beds for me. We had one big whole patch of dirt, and we've kind of civilized it with a weed block, which comes in handy because when things run, when they vine out, like the cantaloupe I'm going to plant here, and the sweet potatoes, this gives them a clean, dry place. And I don't have to worry about so much about the sweet potatoes being rooting, making extra sweet potatoes. We did that a few years ago, and it just, we were digging forever. So I have mounds. They're about 10 inches high, and I got the end of a broom and I poked 10-inch holes spaced apart. They're spaced about 1.5 feet, which is luxurious for these sweet potatoes. I am simply going to take one. See? There we go. And I'm going to plump it in the ground and cover it up. After we do the whole bed, then I will turn on the irrigation. They have 2 rows of drip line.
Yeah, we tested that first before we plant. We test the drip lines. All right, so I'm going to get up, go over there, and we'll show you the beds. We won't show you the whole thing as planting that many, but we'll show you some. Not that hard. These are Beauregards, all different kinds. We kind of like Beauregard. They do well in our area here in Delaware. So she's got it there. She's already got the holes poked. You can see the holes.
And I go in as far as I can. Here's some roots here. I could dig it deeper, but it's, I think it's comfortable right there. I'm just going to pinch the hole closed. Now, I had previously in the last post about sweet potatoes, I talked about I dug a shallow trench along this straight line on top of this mound and filled it with fertilizer. So there's already fertilizer in these holes. You don't have to be sprinkling fertilizer while you try to plant stuff. Let's see. Here's one. I think I'm going to do a quick cut and make one into 2.
And you notice today it's a little overcast here, which is a good day for planting sweet potatoes, because these guys are going to droop. They'll probably droop all the way down to the ground, even though we've been soaking them pretty good. They look like they're going to die, but they don't.
And it's okay if they lean over, because the whole length of the root has roots, rootlings coming out of it.
They're really not going to stand up like when you transplant, like you started tomatoes or something in the house. They just don't look like that. So don't worry about it. Just plant them and, you know, keep them wet.
I always wind up moving the holes.
She put all the holes in ahead of time, and she's got to move it.
Yeah. All right, I won't move this one. I'll just put it right in there.
Now, see, we got her going now.
Isn't that easy?
Da, 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 da. All right, so it's just that easy. You just go right on down the line. Boop, boop, boop. And before you know it, you planted 25 sweet potatoes. So I'm going to show you what happened around the edge here when we were doing the fencing. So I'm turning around here, sorry guys. So there is the fence. So this is, they could run all over here if you want. And you can see the cardboard. We're going to lay cardboard down on that grass. The trash can's there because I pulled all the tape off the cardboard, and you can see I filled up the trash can. So we got all this extra area now for them. And on the perimeter, you can see the weed blocks down. That makes it easy to mow on the inside or the outside. But on this side, this is just plastic fence, and the rabbits can chew through that. So at the bottom, chicken wire. And you can see I bend it along the ground, and then I staple it down all the way around. This bed with the green rug on it is not in use this year. We're still filling it. We scrounge dirt, make soil. So it's going to be maybe for next year. But this whole area is just sweet potatoes, watermelons, cantaloupes, whatever we want in here. White potatoes rotate in, the white and the reds. And you can see I made a raised bed back here. Last year I just threw it in, and then all the volunteer tomatoes are coming in. So I think I'm just going to leave them and let them grow right up that post. But cantaloupes are coming over here. So I don't know if I got to make more room. Cantaloupes. And now we can walk straight through to the orchard. That's all the strawberries. We've been picking so many strawberries. Anyhow, that's what's going on. Today, we're just planting sweet potatoes. So, have anything else, hon? I'm going to sign off. This Charlie and Teresa garden for 2. And we can watch Teresa plant. Well, you're going to plant something else today, too?
I have beds ready. Beds and trellises ready for pole beans and cucumbers.
Pole beans and cucumbers.
And they've already had their soil amended with fertilizer. So all I have to do is poke holes, drop seeds, cover up, done.
So that's on the other side, what we call the vegetable garden. So maybe we'll have another little video. We'll keep that one shorter. All right, so Charlie and Teresa garden for 2. Thanks for watching. And we are in Delaware. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I read them all. And thanks for the people that did comment. And of course, Teresa will be the expert to answer your questions, not me. All right, guys. Bye-bye.